Wow, I haven't been on YouTube in since 2008, honestly, or 2007. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters is what I'm here to tell you about now, which is the menstrual cycle. I just want to answer, I don't know what to post. So I want to know what people want to know. I'll tell you my interests and what I've been studying and learning about. So, excuse the double chin. I mean, I'm looking at my bookshelf now and I have 7 books within eyesight that is about women's bodies, women's health, women's wisdom, cyclical flow. And after working in the fashion industry for a couple years and losing my period to dysmenorrhea, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I was fascinated, of course, when my menses came back. And I was like, what is this? What does this mean? Why is this all of a sudden, why is this considered a vital sign? Why is this important? And I then began drawing parallels back to my youth when I was experiencing really strong emotions or certain urges or feelings that had patterns depending on where I was at in my cycle. I think we can all relate to feeling like we have more going on down there at certain times in the month, like our cervical mucus being thicker, more water-based, gel-like. And of course, we were never taught this in health class. And that is something I am passionate about and hope to do in the future. At least play some part in, dreaming up what future generations can learn in health class in school, because it shouldn't just be sex ed and how to put a tampon in. It should go beyond that. So that's what I'm passionate about, is each phase of the cycle, what it means physiologically, mentally, emotionally. Of course, I am very aware and can draw from knowledge on hormonally and the charts and the graphs. That part, my neurodivergent brain for some reason doesn't store that information the best, in terms of oh, LH rises here and estrogen is, I mean, I know estrogen is highest in the first the first half of your cycle, but that is the journey I am partaking on now, is more nutrition based, holistic, what foods we can eat to support our cycle and ovulation and lessen symptoms of PMS. I mean, geez, I've been on that journey for a couple years now, if not more. But learning about the menstrual cycle and the 4 phases and how they affect you and each of their superpowers, yeah, very well versed in that. I've done a few projects for school on that. I've written blog posts about it. I've done self-studies. It just fascinates me, honestly, and I just want to share this knowledge with the world. And one way of starting that I felt recently called to do is YouTube. TikTok is... Maybe I'll get on TikTok. I don't know. I'm more familiar with YouTube's format, being a 96 baby. So yeah, what do people want to know about birth control? Is an interest of mine that I'd like to dive into, that I'm not fully... I've been learning about that on and off for the past 5 years. I don't feel qualified to completely speak on it, although I do have tons of books and workshops to reference. It's not my current forte, but it definitely plays a role in it as someone who does not partake in hormonal birth control. And I know the whole detoxing from hormones is a big thing people want to learn too. A lot of people, I feel recently have been choosing to take an alternative route to cure their period, menstrual related symptoms, or prevent pregnancy. I could ramble on and on, but I just want to get a general, put my feelers out there and see what people are interested in hearing about. So yeah, excuse this rambly video. I am currently on day 31. I'm literally prepared to get my period any second now, and the ADHD is rampant, which is why I'm recording this video with my online school literally behind me on the screen because I cannot focus for the life of me. And I just felt called. So, to share this with you. One last thing that I will add is I'm super excited because this specific cycle is like the most symptom free I've had. Like, of course, there are, we need to repaint those. There are always going to be changes and fluctuations in our energy levels and like mental state. And I've really struggled mostly with the last 2 weeks before my period, and this cycle has been amazing. But I can't exactly tell you why yet because I have tried too many things at once. So there's like 6 or 7, I was writing it in my journal the other day, there's like 6 or 7 like new things to account for. So we can't exactly say. Maybe it's a combination. I mean, who knows? I'm a very big proponent of lifestyle to, enact change in our bodies versus just like, I don't believe that like a pill can fix everything or that one thing fixes everything. Maybe. On that note, hope to hear from people. Happy to be back on the YouTube in a different way. I'm not 10 anymore. I'm not making music videos. Okay. Bye.